Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is the greatest time of the day. From the center of the universe, New York City, it's the main event you've been waiting for. It's time to go in the cage with Cyclone.
Ho, 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 everyone, and a Merry belated Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy any day that you celebrate. Right off the bat, very special show tonight. First of all, before I even start the show, I want to give a special congratulations to a big fan of mine, Mr. Brian Horan, proposing to his girlfriend, Joanna. Boy, you stepped up big time in a relationship there. Congratulations. And Brian, remember, it's not going to be a WWE themed wedding, I promise you. But your favorite drink, Snapple, I want to just say, here's to you, babe. Congratulations. Now, I want to remind everyone to check out CycloneComedy.com. Check out Psyche Prods on Facebook. And as I'm doing this, I'm starting to remember things like maybe I should have done this show a little bit differently. I'm getting some ideas for next New Year's already. Forgot my glove for effective aggression, but check out effectiveaggression.com also. Important website, great clothing line, fighting diseases. They are doing top-notch stuff, so check them out as well. The show is going to take a little bit of a turn moving forward because some of you have already heard the UFC has gone after Hannah Gracie, ATT, Mark Henry, Jackson Wink, and now me. So really can't do UFC videos anymore, so I'm going to have to weasel my way around, and where there's a will, there's a way. So, going to move forward doing things a little bit differently. Some new segments are going to be coming up. But like I said, this show is very special. It's being taped, I have to admit, before UFC 232, before the Ryzen Floyd Mayweather Disaster Part 2. So, moving forward, I will talk about that stuff when we come back in the brand spanking new year. 2019. Oh my, how did we get to 2019? I could have sworn yesterday it was like 1975. I don't know. But, like I said, again and again and again, this is a very special show, for this is the first annual Psyches Award. And when we come back, we're going to start the biggest award show ever, at least I think so, right after this.
This is Frank Edgar. This is the Barbarian Tim Bosch.
I'm World Series of Fighting undefeated lightweight champion Justin Gaethje.
MMA legend, UFC Hall of Famer, Iceman. Check it out. If you got the guts, step in the cage with Cyclone.
And get ready, folks. Here it comes. The very first award on the very first award show is going to be Female Wrestler of the Year. The nominees are Charlotte Flair, incredibly Ronda Rousey, who has come in and taken to it like, I don't know, a cat in water, if cats like water, and Becky Lynch. And the winner of the first ever award on the first ever Psyches is Becky Lynch. Look, she is the man, okay? She's the man for a reason. Heel, face, doesn't matter what she is smashing it, okay? She is destroying it. Every once in a while, an athlete comes along and makes a quantum leap in that particular sport. Believe it or not, she's making, I think I can say this safely, she's making that quantum leap for the women. Got to give it to her. So, congratulations, Miss Lynch. The second award is for Wrestler of the Year. The nominees are AJ Styles, Braun Strowman, and Shinsu Nakamura. Blah, blah, blah. You say that 5 times fast. And the winner is Braun Strowman. The guy is a beast. No matter how bad the WWE's writing has been, this guy has shown right through. He is shined through, shown through. He is what this generation's wrestler is. Is he The Rock? No. Is he Stone Cold? No. Is he Cena? No. But he's the perfect guy at the perfect time. Especially without Roman Reigns around. At least for the time being. Moving forward, let's step into the ring of the sweet science of boxing. Boxer of the Year, the nominees are Vasyl Lomachenko, Canelo Alvarez, and Alexander Usyk. And the winner is Alexander Usyk. Look, here's the thing about Usyk. Canelo, Lomachenko, Terrence Crawford, they all beat guys that they should beat. This guy, Usyk, he collects belts the way I collect cavities. He's just a machine. He's the, dare I say it, the best in the game. Think he's better than Anthony Joshua. I know he's better than Deontay. He's better than Tyson Fury. The guy is doing things that he should do, beating the guys that are below him. And he's taking a competition, so congratulations, Mr. Usyk. You have won yourself a Psyche. And as I learned earlier this year, combat sports isn't just MMA, boxing, and wrestling. There is a tinge to combat sports in hockey, so I decided to name a Hockey Enforcer of the Year. And the nominees for that award are Brad Marchand, Evander Kane, and Ian Cole. And the winner is Ian Cole. Look, here's the deal. Evander Kane technically should have won this award. Yes. But the man has too many issues off the ice, outside of the rink, that just, I can't honestly give him an award. I can't. By the time the season ends, Brad Marchand will probably lead the league in penalty minutes. But If you need a guy to drop the gloves at the drop of a dime, it's Ian Cole. That's why Ian Cole is my winner. Next is the promoter of the year. The nominees are Scott Coker, Eddie Hearn, and Shatri Siddiyong. The winner goes to Mr. Scott Coker. Look, what he's done in part with Eddie Hearn, DAZN, he brought the first organization to Hawaii. The man's hitting marks, and he has not the issues that a certain other promoter has. So congratulations, Mr. Coker. Now, the next award is for Story of the Year, and this covers all aspects of combat sports. The nominees are Tyson Fury's incredible comeback from despair, the Conor McGregor roller coaster, and Roman Reigns' falling back into leukemia. I don't even know the right terminology to use. His relapse into leukemia. And the winner is Tyson Fury's comeback. The guy was suicidal. End of story. Mic drop. Tyson Fury, you gotta give it to him. So congratulations, Tyson. At least you win something there. The next one is for Coach of the Year. Took the best coaches in MMA, and the three nominees are Dwayne Ludwig, Javier Mendez, and Trevor Whitman. And the winner is Mr. Trevor Whitman. Congrats, Trevor. Dude, every one of your fighters comes through in the clutch. Not that, I mean, look, Javier Mendez had great things with AKA. Trevor Whitman, personally, just a little bit better of a coach this year. So, my hat's off to you, Trevor. Moving along, the Team of the Year. AKA, ATT, and Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. And the winner is AKA. Look, you got to split coach to team, and the team between Khabib, DC, Deron Winn now signing with the UFC. Every one of their fighters is just setting the bar at a new height. Congratulations, AKA. Oops. The next award is a little bit, in my heart. For Comeback Fighter of the Year. A fighter who had a lousy 2017 and has shined in 2018. And the nominees are Max Holloway, Chad Money Mendez, and Gunnar Nelson. And the winner is Max Blessed Holloway. After what he just did to Brian Ortega and beating Jose Aldo twice, need I say more? This guy has turned his career around. He has turned his physicalness around. And we're going to continue with some more awards right after this.
Hi, I'm Jim Miller.
This is Dan Merigliata.
I'm Derek Brunson.
I'm Nick the Carney Lentz, and you're locked into the cage with Cyclone.
And moving along with the awards really fast. We're flying through them, unlike the Oscars and the Emmys and all those big awards. Breakout Fighter of the Year. Someone who's come out of nowhere and just torn it up. The nominees are Israel Adesanya, Ray Cooper III, and Tawan Claxton. The winner is Israel Adesanya. Look, the last Stylebender has gone from bottom rung to headlining to being one fight away from fighting for a title. Need I say more? The guy has done everything in the course of 365 days. And what he does in the next 365 days, I'm willing to bet you right now it's going to be absolutely magical. Moving along, the next award is for Submission of the Year. And here's where I'd like to start putting in some videos, but certain company won't allow it. So, the nominees are Alexei Olenik's Ezekiel choke on Junior Albini, Paddy Pimblett's flying triangle on Alexis Savides, and Emmanuel Sanchez's triangle of Sam Sicilia. And the winner is Alexei Olenek choking out Junior Albini at UFC 224. The fact of the matter is, Junior was smashing Alexei's face in. He busted him up. And on the bottom, he locks in an Ezekiel choke, and Junior taps. I mean, Junior Albini just got put in the wrong spot, the wrong place, the wrong time. And like they say, any given Sunday, that stuff can happen. So congratulations, Alexei. My condolences, Junior. The Knockout of the Year, a very big award in MMA. The Knockout of the Year. The nominees are Jacare Souza knocking out Chris Weidman, Lyoto Machida's front kick to Vitor Belfort, and Aaron Pico's body punch to Shane Crutchkin. And the winner is Aaron Pico. Need I say more? The guy trains with Freddie Roach in boxing now. He can be a boxer. He doesn't even need MMA. He could cross over to boxing if he really wanted to. Aaron Pico, after losing his first fight, is by far so much the real deal. He's dangerous, and he's going to be wearing a strap really, really soon. Whether it's at featherweight or lightweight, who knows? Not me. Upset of the year. When the odds are against you so much and you come through, this is for the upset of the year. The nominees are Corey Browning TKOing Kevin Ferguson, Baby Slice. Ray Cooper TKOing Jake Shields the first time they met this year at the PFL. And Kristen Torres' KO of Deshaun Boatwright in LFA. And the winner is Ray Cooper. I mean, look, Ray Cooper came out of nowhere. Jake Shields beat Ray Cooper Sr. years ago. This was built up like a sort of like an old school martial arts movie. You killed my father. It was a revenge factor. And Ray Cooper lit Jake Shields up like a Christmas tree. See how we keep the theme of Christmas during this holiday season? So that was completely the upset of the year. Nobody knew outside of his family who Ray Cooper III was. The finish of the year. This is an award for not necessarily a knockout, not necessarily a submission, but the best complete finish of somebody. And the nominees are Darren Elkins' rear naked choke on Michael Johnson, Alex Nicholson's flying knee at PFL 1 against Jake Hine, and Yair Rodriguez's elbow from hell on the Korean Zombie. And the winner is, that's it. Need I say more? A second left. Yair busted up, losing the fight, about to be either probably a unanimous decision, but it could have been a split decision for Korean Zombie. Down, elbow straight up, backwards, boom, right on the Korean Zombie's jaw. Good night, Irene. Good night, Korean Zombie, even though his name isn't Irene. So congratulations, Yair Rodriguez. The classiest fighter of the year. This is for the fighter who does the yeoman's work. Deals with the public better than anybody else. Goes above and beyond to help out. And the nominees are Frankie Edgar, Douglas Lima, and Demetrius Johnson. And the winner is New Jersey's own The Answer, Frankie Edgar. Wherever you need Frankie, Frankie goes. No matter the cause, no matter the situation, this guy comes through better than anyone in MMA. No matter what company, it doesn't really matter. He is truly the best of the best. Let's look into the crystal ball. As if I had a crystal ball. Let's look into it. The fighter to watch in 2019. And this is someone that I'm doing has less than three fights or less. So it's not someone 5-6 fights into a career. You could kind of gauge. This is a total crapshoot. But I guarantee you I'm going to be right. Because quite frankly, the 3 nominees are all winners as far as I'm concerned. Aviv Gozali is one nominee. Another nominee is Roberto Cotton. And the third nominee for fighter to watch is Shinzu Nozawa Auclair. And the winner is Shinzu Nozawa Auclair. This girl is absolutely an amazing fighter. Hands down. She's great in stand-up. She's great on the ground. Her jiu-jitsu is solid. Her striking is solid. Every tape I've watched of her, it's like she can't be beat. Now, eventually, yeah, everyone gets beat one day, but I'm willing to bet you she doesn't get beat anytime soon. Moving along to one of the bigger awards. Now we're getting to the crescendo of this shingding of a show. Female Fighter of the Year. The nominees are Valentina Shevchenko, Felicia Spencer, and Alimale McFarlane. And the winner is, shockingly, Felicia Spencer, coming out of nowhere to win this award. Look, she is a true featherweight. She's not a blown-up bantamweight. She's not a cut-down lightweight. She's 6-0 right now. She is, if the UFC were to reach out to her, I'm not saying she beats Cyborg. I'm not saying she beats Holly. I'm not saying she could beat Megan Anderson. But Felicia Spencer is badass. And yes, Alimale and Valentina deserve it. They've both done so much. But I think Felicia, overall, that she's 6-0 and she's 4-0 this year, which is what makes a Fighter of the Year doing the best in the calendar year of 365 days, 66 in a leap year. So, crescendo time. Fighter of the Year goes to, well, not goes to, the nominees. I gotta do the nominees first. Ryan Darth Bader, DC Daniel Cormier, and Edward Foliang. And the winner is the present champ. Now look, maybe at the end of January, Ryan Bader becomes a champ. But at least until John Jones and Gus fight, which has already happened, even though it hasn't yet, he's still champ. And looking to defend both belts. Daniel Cormier has accomplished something that first of all, nobody thought he was going to beat Stipe. Let's face facts. So, congratulations to Daniel Cormier. And if you keep your retirement date, happy retirement. Now, oh, I did? No, I did. Oh, I can't believe I did that. And you know what? It's good to put it in the middle of the female fighter and the male fighter of the year. For the fight of the year, I don't know how I managed to glance over that one, but that's an important award. So the nominees are Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje throwing down on UFC on Fox 29. Rory and Douglas Lima throwing down at Bellator 192. And Tony Ferguson and Anthony Pettis at UFC 229. And the winner is the slugfest that it was, Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje. What can you say? That was a knockdown, drag-out brawl of all brawls. Both guys left everything in the cage. You got to give it to them. That is the meaning of the word fight. This fight right here. Go back, watch it. I'm sure the UFC has it up on YouTube, even though I'm not allowed to. Go ahead. UFC on Fox 29, one of the best fights ever, as a matter of fact, while they were on Fox. One can only hope when they go to ESPN that it stays at that level. Now, for our final award, the most important award of them all, the In the Cage with Cyclone Guest of the Year. Take a little pride in that award. Got to. You know. The nominees are Mike Jackson, Tom Scanzo, and Trevor Gillies. And the winner is Tom Scanzo. The man who sat right here, right next to me, Tom Scanzo, from the New York State Athletic Commission, ISKA. The man came through in the clutch. Great interview. We covered so many topics. I invite you all to go back and watch that interview. So much knowledge. And plus, I got to admit, maybe knock on wood, some things for me in the future with Tom's help. Not going to lie. So that, my friends, is the very first ever Psyches Award. I'm already thinking, like I said, of things, maybe do it with an envelope, maybe have like a young lady come out with an award or something. I'm already planning for next year's, so keep your eyes out on that. I want to remind everybody, coming up right after this show, Pinups, Cool Cats, and Comics. Check out Effective Aggression, even though I don't have the glove in front of me. Check out CycloneComedy.com. Psyche Prods on Facebook. Enter one of the many raffles that are always on the page, and you can win a free prize. And we will start to wrap this party up right after this.
I'm Dennis Bermudez. Hi, I'm a creepy Ian McCall.
Yo, I'm Kelvin Gastelum.
This is Mark Goldberg.
Yo, I'm the world's most dangerous man, Hall of Famer Ken Shamrock, and you're getting tapped out in the cage with Cyclone.
Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
And congratulations once again, Brian Horan and Joanna. This one's for you. I know it's Brian. I know Brian's getting all angry at screen. Stop drinking that crap. No. Okay, so on this day in MMA history, the 31st day of December, a lot went down. Diego Sanchez turns 38 years old today. Chad Njokuani turns, or as they know him in Bellator, Chitty, turns 31. I forgot how old he turns. In 2004, Pride Shockwave went down. Fedor beating Big Nog, Mark Hunt beating Wanderlei Silva. 2005, see, that's what they do in Japan. They have these big New Year's fights. 2005, Pride Shockwave went down. That very same Mark Hunt then beat Mirko Krokop, who's soon going to be making his debut for Bellator. Fedor and Alexander, 1,000,001 ankles, as Brian's fiancée Joanna likes to say. They both won on that night. In 2009, Fields Dynamite, which was a combination of Dream and K1, sort of like a merging of companies onto one card, went down. Musashi, Ray Sefo, Alcer Overeem all picked up wins. Then in 2010, they went down and fought again. And this time, Musashi, Overeem, and Sergey Karatanov picked up wins. In 2011, they did it one more time with that type of a style card. And Fedor and Josh Barnett picked up wins. 2 years ago, no, now almost 3 years ago, in 2016, the World Series of Fighting's first time at Madison Square Garden went down. 4 title fights. All 4 champions kept their belts. Justin Gaethje, Marlon Moraes, David Branch, and John Fitch. And by the way, that John Fitch-Jake Shields fight, I will say till the day I die. Everyone in the arena was booing the hell out of that fight, except for me, and I got into 1,000,000 fights telling people, you just don't understand MMA. Not every fight, guys are in the middle throwing down. Put Fitch and Shields in against each other, they ain't throwing down nothing. So that's all that happened on this day in MMA history. So, later tonight, even though it's a couple days in advance, Ryzen 14, we got, geez Louise, we got the Floyd Mayweather mess. We have Gabby Garcia on the card. Oh, it's going to be something. We also have, in about 2 hours from right now, the first ever PFL Championships heading down at Madison Square Garden, plus Kayla Harrison's 3rd fight. I'll be there. I'll be covering the event all week, starting later this week, which is actually later last week. And what I'm going to be doing is when we come back here in January, I'm going to be covering it all. That's what I do. I cover everything. And we'll have a lot to talk about when I come back in January. So, I want to remind everybody, have a very safe, healthy, happy New Year's. Don't drink and drive. Don't do drugs and drive. As a matter of fact, don't drive. Stay home. Do what I do. Although, technically, right now, I'm in Madison Square Garden working. And until 2019, oh God, just another year on the calendar. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Cyclone saying, just because you are not an athlete doesn't mean you can't be an athletic supporter Bye-bye.